Welcome to another edition of I Have No Clue. Anyhow, I don't think GM has a clue either, and I'm going to explain in a little bit. But this is kind of a funny story. Um, yeah, there's in Lansing they make the Chevy Camaro, which those cars are pretty badass. But there's a few problems with those cars, I think. One big one. But anyhow, on Monday, May 2nd at about 12 a.m., some kids broke in to the fence and they cut a hole in the fence and they got out. They were able to get five Camaros started, and man, they're hot dogging them all over the city, roasting the tires and having a great time. I mean, it sounds like fun to me. The cops are chasing them and they're having a great time. Um, and everyone's dogging the kids, but yeah, I don't find it's their fault. I feel the youth of America, they're somewhat frustrated because those five cars they took out, they were valued at $375,000 for five cars. Now, I mean, come on. A Camaro is meant for a youth, 17, 18, 20, 25, whatnot. And the young kids can't afford these Camaros. They feel left out. I mean, how fair is it? Back when we were that age, you could go to the dealership and get a Camaro and be able to afford it with minimum wage. Nowadays you got to be making five cars are worth 375 grand. They're overpriced. Bring the price back down to where kids can go out and get a Camaro. I mean, come on, that's the American dream, right? To be able to drive a Camaro, you know. No, the only people that can afford it are like executives and rich people that are making a ton of money, and then the kids feel left out. So what are the kids going to do? They're going to break in and they're going to go have fun with the cars. So I think GM really needs to reconsider and lower the price. Make a model that a 18, 19-year-old kid could afford working at Taco Bell. It can be done. You can do it. So you're not going to make as much money off each vehicle sold, but you're still going to make some money, and the young kids can get the cars like it was back in the 70s and 80s. So I blame GM. I blame General Motors, and I'm sure I'm going to get a lot of hate. Oh, blah blah blah. No. Kids nowadays deserve to be able to buy a Mustang and a Camaro out of high school. Working at Taco Bell or Burger King. I mean, and you can't. Not when five cars equal $375,000. I mean, that's insane. That is insane. Lower the price down to like a good. You have a base Camaro. Have a base Camaro with a big engine. You got to have the big engine, but you don't need the power windows. You don't need all this crap. You can have roll down windows, vinyl seats. Make a Camaro that's basically just the plain Jane, and then have it for like $16,000 to $17,000, and GM still would make money. They still would make money. They really would. They'd still, they might not make as much money, but they'd still make money. What's happening is the cars are getting out of the reach of young people, and it's not right. It's not right. And it's like, oh, we got to charge it. No, don't tell me you can't lower the prices until GM lays out on how much they spend on labor and how much they spend on supplies and how much they get profit. And they won't ever tell you that. They will never tell you that. You want to know why? Because if people knew how much money they were making off each car, your mouth would hit the floor and be like, good God, why are they charging so much money? They could charge a lot less. But no, they want to make a crap ton off each vehicle. And they'll never release the UAW, General Motors executives. No one will tell you how much they're making off each car. I'll tell you, they're making a lot. They're making way more than you could even imagine off each vehicle. They're making a ton. And hey, leave the comments below and what you think they're making off each car. But I'm guessing if they sell a vehicle, this is my guess, and I'm pretty close to being right, and you can leave all the negative comments you want, but if they sell a vehicle for 30 grand, you can almost guarantee it they made $16,000 to $17,000 profit. you can guarantee it. It doesn't cost them that much to make those cars. Hey, a car rolls off the assembly line uh, like every minute or so, and then you times how many people are on that line working, and then you got to times how much all the parts cost. But it's not these extravagant, like $90,000 for a Camaro. No, no way. They could have a base model for kids to drive around, and I feel they should. I feel they should. The car companies are making it out of reach for young people to get cars, and I don't think it's right. I really don't. I don't. Leave your comments below and like, subscribe, and all that crap. So, hey, until next time. Have a good one.